Today is St. Patrick's Day, the day dedicated to the guy who was said to have driven the snakes from the Emerald Island. A holiday where stupid little kids take advantage of being able to hurt people for not wearing green. Still have the memories. A simple holiday, not flashy like Christmas or Halloween. You don't give people anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't cause divorces by forgetting it exists. Yeah. It's just a simple holiday, and I respect it for that. I didn't really do anything special on it, but it still managed to become a holiday synonymous with March. So, good for you, Mr. Patrick. Though I would like to talk to you about why you decided that not wearing green means pinching. But whatever. Let's just get into today's monster. Since it's St. Patrick's Day, that means that we have to talk about the monster associated with Ireland the most. Yeah, you could probably read the title if you clicked on this video, so let's talk about this. These are leprechauns. Leprechauns are humanoid beings from Irish folklore. Leprechauns are often said to be part of the fair folk, meaning they're humanoid beings with magical abilities of some sort that are known to be very tricky around humans. A leprechaun is often depicted as being a small human-like figure, usually clad in green and almost always given a beard. Leprechauns are very tricky. You see, leprechauns are well known for possessing a pot of gold, which they hide somewhere. I can't any find myths explaining why they have a pot of gold, but I guess it's just one of those things they do, and hey, who cares, it's gold. Probably just like it. And they say if you manage to catch a leprechaun, then he has to show you where he hid his gold. But make sure you do not take your eyes off him, otherwise he'll vanish without a trace, and you don't get any gold. In the modern era, leprechauns are often given an association with luck, and they're shown to be affiliated with clovers, especially of the four-leaf variety. Actually, fun fact, did you know it's actually supposed to be a three-leaf clover that represents St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, everyone always uses a four-leaf clover to represent it, but it's actually supposed to be a three-leaf clover. The reason why is because the three-leaf clover was the symbol for St. Patrick himself, since it looked like the Holy Cross, 3 points, crosses 3 points, you know how it is. So that means that anytime somebody uses a four-leaf clover to represent St. Patrick's Day, they're technically inaccurate. Just a fun fact for the holiday. Anyway, here's something I find interesting. Leprechauns are kind of like griffins in a way, in that they're very famous creatures, and yet they're rarely actually appeared in contemporary stories. Most of their modern appearances are where we get a lot of the ideas about them from. I guess this all just raises the question, why did leprechauns become the most famous Irish creature? I mean, these guys are cool, I guess, but personally I find Fomorians a lot cooler, but you never see anyone talk about them. Whatever. I mean, these guys are so famous that they're basically synonymous with the country. That's actually a good question. Why are they famous? Honestly, I think it's because they fit in pretty well with the already established tiny magic human thing that elves, fairies, and dwarves set up. I mean, they just slide in there very well. But that can't be the only reason. There's plenty of tiny humanoids out there that basically nobody knows about. Maybe it's just the idea, you know? Maybe people just like the idea of being able to hunt down a creature and getting rich because of it. Or maybe they're just famous because they're famous. No deeper reasoning. After all, why is any monster more famous than any other? Why do some creatures from a mythology become famous while others become obscure? Who knows? I guess in media, leprechauns have their own horror movie franchise, and of course, there's the Lucky Charms mascot Lucky, the leprechaun. I would take a jab at the cereal, but last time I made fun of a cereal, I almost got the multiverse destroyed, so Lucky Charms are the best cereal. 10 out of 10. It totally doesn't taste like cardboard when you remove the marshmallows. No, sir. There's more than that, but other than that, leprechauns really don't get much focus, either being one-off or background characters, and I refuse to acknowledge the irritating citrus on this channel. So good night! Anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, and remember to behave, or I guess St. Patrick will give you a lump of coal, or he'll bring the snakes back to Ireland. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you're bad on this holiday. Good night, everybody.